Hello guys, Crispy here and welcome back to another video. Today, my friends, I'm gonna be testing the RX 5700 XT in Cyberpunk 2077 with the 1.2 patch. So they seem to have optimized the game a little bit. They at least fixed a ton of bugs. So we're running it with the latest AMD drivers. They're only 2020 21.3.1. This one is the PowerColor version of the card, Dual Fan Edition. It doesn't have a model name for some reason, but yeah, it's not the reference. It's not the Red Dragon. It has dual fans, and that's it. We're running it with a Ryzen 9 5900X and 32GB of RAM, 3200 MHz CL14. So going over to the settings, we're playing at 1080p resolution, and in this video I'm going to be testing 1080p 1440p as well as 2160p, which is 4K resolution. We might need to utilize some render scaling at 1440p and 4K, and we're also utilizing the ultra settings without motion blur with high textures enabled. As you can see, these are the settings, and this is the resolution scale settings that we're gonna play with a little bit later. Alright guys, so in the last video that I made, we actually got 56 FPS on average and 41% lows using the 1080p ultra settings with the 5700 XT. So if we see massively different results, that means that they actually did optimize something. But I think they actually broke the game even more in between the videos, you know, so it might be running the same or just a tad bit better, I don't know. Yeah, in not so demanding areas, we can actually get 60 plus FPS, which is very decent. And you know what? I think I'm gonna go with this car now. Oh, no, don't you dare. Okay. No. This is my car now, buddy. All right, let's go. Oh my gosh. All right, there we go. Let's do this. So it's not a 60 plus FPS experience all of the time, but those 1% lows are definitely a lot better than they were in the previous video that I made. We're gonna go to the most demanding area right now that I found so far. Not really the most demanding area in the entire map, of course, but it gives us a good benchmark here. Yeah, I totally suck at driving in this game, by the way. This is nothing like GTA 5. I am very used to that game because I've benchmarked it like 1,000 times at this point. But anyway, okay. This is it, guys. And it seems like it's getting like 50 to 60 still. Not too bad. 1% lows are definitely better than they were in the last video. But it's not an insanely big difference, you know? I guess if we stood here for a little bit longer, we'd be seeing less average FPS. Possibly going into the 50s. The 1.2 update wasn't really the savior that people were claiming it was at times, some people at least. So yeah, it still doesn't run very differently. And keep in mind that I also tested it last time at night, and at night you actually lose 2 to 3 FPS. It's not like a big deal, but there is a little bit of a difference there. And if we actually subtract 2 or 3 FPS from the averages and 1% lows, well, it gets very similar to what we saw. So here we go, we're at 2560 by 1440, and in the last video we actually got 35 FPS on average and 27 1% lows using these same settings, the ultra settings at 1440p. Okay, yeah, this isn't very good, but still we're in the 40s. At least we're in the 40s. Still, what the heck is that even? Okay, let's start counting our FPS here, and let's try to go to that demanding area once again. I don't really remember where it was, but we're gonna get there, hopefully. Okay, we're gonna get there. Maybe in this direction. I don't know. Get out, people, please. Alright, so the frame time graph is still not smooth. You know, it has tiny little spikes. There's like a fight going on in that direction. You know what? We're gonna check that out. Yeah, people are just fighting each other there. I don't know what's happening. Oh my god, I hate driving in this game. Jesus. Oh boy. Hello, people. What's up? Can I help you? Nope, of course not. Of course I can't help them. Yeah, I tried to help the police, but they don't care about me, and now they're after me. Maybe not, actually. Maybe not. Okay. Let's keep on moving here. Let's forget about that. What the hell? Oh, that's... Oh, it's one of those that drops from the sky. Yes, okay. Yeah. He's just sleeping, guys. Let's keep it family friendly. Yes. Okay. So, definitely a little bit better once again, but I'm not sure how much that comes from me testing this during daytime this time around. At least the 1% lows aren't in the 20s anymore, so this is actually a playable experience. Yeah, this is not too bad. I could play this game like this. Oh boy, okay. It's not the best experience, and oh my goodness, I am so sorry, people. Oh, if you lock the FPS to 30, I think you can actually achieve a consistent experience here. What the hell, the car clipped into the thing. Okay, anyway, this is Cyberbug after all. Alright, this area is also a little bit intensive. Alright, that just happened. Okay, I need a new car. Come on, get in. Alright, there we go. Oh gosh, what is happening here? She just teleported out of the car, and my guy proceeded with the animation. The game's still kind of broken. Of course, they might actually have fixed a ton of bugs, but there are still a ton of them present in this game, so there's that. So let's stop it there, and maybe drop it to, like, high? Yeah, that should be doable. High settings. Let's just disable motion blur, of course. Okay, so yeah, it does look a little bit worse now, but it still looks very, very good. Let's start counting our frames. There's not much difference between high and ultra. Jesus Christ, I didn't really mean to do that, okay? What are you doing in the middle of the road, police guy? What is happening here? He's just standing there. Okay, then. Yeah, they're still fighting here. Oh, this is another area, never mind. Another fight. High settings performs really well. It's not bad, like it doesn't drop from 40 FPS, so I think I will definitely play at 1440p high settings if you have a 5700 XT and a 1440p panel, of course. So this is very good. I'm just gonna try to lower resolution scale a little bit right now. So we can aim for that 60 FPS average experience. Maybe 85% of 1440p will do it. Look at that. Yes, it still looks okay, you know? Yeah, not gonna lie, guys. I can't tell the difference in sharpness, of course, but it's like you applied some TAA anti-aliasing to the game at this point, and it looks a little bit blurrier, but if I didn't know, I wouldn't say that this wasn't native resolution, you know? This still looks really, really nice. And it actually allows us to get closer to 60 FPS. If we stay in less intensive areas, we'll probably see 60 FPS on average, so that is perfect, of course. Oh, at least I know where I am now, and we can go find that little very demanding spot once again. So it's dropping into the low 50s at times, yes, you can see. Yeah, I think this is absolutely fine. Very playable for keyboard and mouse gamers, and it will drop at the minimum into the high 40s probably. I didn't really test these settings in the last video, so even if the performance is similar, well, I'm still showing you guys a few more settings, and we're playing at 4K now. We'll try Ultra first with 100% resolution scale, which is not a very good idea unless you spend all of your time in the menu, of course. Ooh! This is rough for our 5700 XT. It's still handling it, you know. Oh my gosh, yeah, the input lag, turning the mouse around and stuff. It does look very sharp and beautiful though, not gonna lie. But if you want to play this game at 4K resolution, you better get something way better, like a 3080 or 6800 XT. Because this is not gonna happen with a 5700 XT, unfortunately. I mean, you can take screenshots, you can run around the city, drive around the city and see the views and stuff. But of course, if you want to play like this, you'll definitely need a better GPU, that's for sure. So yeah, not even 20 FPS on average. We didn't really spend too much time here, but yeah, I don't want to do this. Okay, this is really bad. Now let's do high. Yes, high settings. No motion blur, please. At 4K resolution. Still pretty similar, as you can see. It improved a little bit, but it's still unplayable. So let's go ahead and do like medium in this game. Alright, okay, medium gets us close to 30 FPS, but yeah, in more demanding areas it will definitely drop from it. This isn't really a very demanding area, and it is in the 20s, so I wouldn't call this an enjoyable experience. It might be playable for some people, but it's not very enjoyable, especially when you're running around with the first-person perspective, you know. It gets difficult to actually aim and stuff at these FPS. I can't recommend this. I'm just curious to see the FPS in this area right here. Oh boy, okay. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. Let's see low. Okay, let's see low settings now. Alright, there we go. This is the low settings preset now. Alright, that seems to be enough for us to get 30 plus FPS in the playable experience at 4K resolution. So the 5700 XT can actually play this game at 4K, which is impressive for what it is. This GPU isn't really a 4K graphics card by any means. It's more like a 1440p high settings GPU. 1080p ultra settings GPU, you know, it does a really good job at that, as you saw in this video, of course. But yeah, at 4K, it seems like it is kind of like a low to medium settings GPU, depending on the game, of course. Some games will actually run above 60 FPS even on high settings at 4K, older titles mainly, like GTA 5 for example. But yeah, if you have a 4K monitor and you're all about that resolution, low settings the way to go. Low settings does look a lot worse though than medium, for example, so I don't really recommend it. Yes, run in front of my vehicle, that's a very good idea, buddy. So basically I wouldn't really trade the resolution for the settings in this particular game. Yeah, just play at 1440p high, maybe with some resolution scale, and it's gonna be really good looking. I am running a 32-inch monitor, by the way, and it still looked good at 1440p high with 85% resolution scale, so there's that. It will look even better on 27-inch because of the pixel density. And it seems like it is totally playable here at 4K low, so it's decent, okay, it's decent. But let's see like medium settings with some resolution scale here at 4K, maybe like 80%. Okay, yeah, it seems like medium with 80% resolution scale at 4K resolution does actually perform pretty well. Kind of like low settings, to be honest. So this is a much better experience right now. It looks way better. And we're gonna see the most intensive little spot once again. It's dropping into the 30s here. Not bad, not bad. So people are just destroying this. Oh, what? Where did that thing go? Holy crap. It just launched into the space or whatever. I don't understand. Okay. Yes, stop. I'm just a reckless driver. I'm so sorry, people. Okay, I'm not trying to kill you. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, I really think this is the way to play this game if you have a 4K panel and a 5700 XT. Medium settings looks really good. I think the trade-off in performance coming from medium to high, for example, or ultra is not really that worth it, at least when we're talking about getting close to 30 FPS on the 1% lows. So this is perfect. This is perfect. It's not full 4K resolution, of course, but it looks good. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Unfortunately, there ain't much of a difference in terms of performance when it comes to this 1.2 patch and the previous one, which I believe was 1.03 or 1.04. That thing dropped again. What the hell? But there is still a slight difference that could be due to the different benchmark run and stuff like that, so this is not scientific by any means. But it does feel a little bit better as well. There aren't massive frame time spikes at all, and they were present in the previous version of the game. So that's been fixed. And yeah, thank you very much for watching again, and I'll catch you in the next one. Love you all. Bye bye.